a minute and a half. Hello, everybody.
Happy Sunday night, y'all. It is February, the 23rd?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just 23rd, y'all, of February.
It's 23rd.
There's a microphone in my way. I had to look around. Y'all can't see the microphone, but it's right there. It's right there.
Well, welcome, everybody, to the show tonight. And yes, we did start a little bit early. So if you're late, you're not late. We're just early.
Yeah, Chris and Liz, Carnival Cruise Addicts, we're taking the night off tonight. And so I got the message from them, and I said, well, we can go on a few minutes early. We're only like 6 minutes early.
Yeah,
but
we're not that much early.
Yeah.
Well, Tiffany, Lava Shark, dropped the link. And if you put in hashtag SLJ, then Nightbot will share your link with others. That is the only job Nightbot has on our channel. So we like to keep him busy every once in a while.
That's right. And, he used to vacuum around here, but he didn't do a very good job. Yeah. And so he gets to do this. And we do want you to put hashtag SLJ so that other people can find you, get to know you, and love you like we do here at Sea Lake Journeys. Howdy there, Chet and Robin, my friends.
Hey.
And the guitar professionals are here. Hey, that's Gavin.
Professionals.
Yeah, Gavin coming from the land down under there. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Mm-hmm. And the Bud.
Hey, Sue and Joe, how's it going tonight? Thanks for joining us here on this Sunday Night Live. We're going to be talking about some food. We're going to be talking about lunchtime while you're on a cruise. And we're going to be talking specifically about Port Day. We're going to be talking about the food you can get out on a port and the food you get if you stay on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some video clips to kind of make it a little more interesting for you. And if that's not interesting enough, we'll break out squeakies. Hey, Lori Barber's here. Hey, howdy, Lori.
And this is the thing about eating lunch when you're in a port. So, a lot of people, like, I have food issues. So sometimes our choice on what we make, whether or not we're going to eat on the ship or whether we're going to eat off the ship on a port day, weighs heavily on food options for me.
Oh, yeah. Because sometimes we get somewhere and the food options are
nothing.
There's a glass of water. Well, I can't drink that either because I'll get sick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Aaron Smith here tonight saying hello and happy Sunday Fun Day Sea Lake Journey Karoo. Right on.
How about that? Okay, so how are we going to approach this topic tonight of eating lunch on a port day?
Well, we're going to break it down, and we're going to start off with a couple of items that you can do off of the ship. And then we're going to show you a whole bunch of options you can do on the ship, even though it's a port day.
Okay, so are we talking Carnival ships, Princess ships, all ships?
Yes.
Oh.
All of them. We're going to be showing you video clips from all kinds of different ships.
All right.
That's why I'm wearing Virgin Voyages, because I don't think I had a clip from Virgin, but I did want to include them anyway.
Oh, how about that? You didn't tell me that. I didn't know that.
I did. I thought I did.
No.
Well, yes. Well, see, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys was busy over there getting some organization set up with Terry, the Fearless Rambler's wife, because they're coordinating stuff behind the scenes because we're going to be going on a cruise in May.
Well, from what I understand from Terry's email to me is if she leaves it up to George, it ain't going to get done. And if I leave it up to you, it's going to be things that we can't do, ain't allowed to do, ain't supposed to do. So the two reasonable people in the relationships, Terry from Ramblers and Robin from Sea Lake Journeys, we're the ones that have to put the schedule together.
Are you saying me and the fearless Rambler might get into something that might make other people scared?
Oh, you doubt that? You even question yourself about that? You even question Fearless about that? Really?
Oh, me and Fearless, we would do some fearless stuff.
Well, let's get on with our topic, shall we?
Well, okay. I was giving a few more minutes for some more people to get here. Ain't everybody rounded up in here yet because
what times are supposed to start?
6 o'clock in about 2 minutes. So we're going to ramble on here for a couple more minutes until the rest of the herd gets here.
Oh, I see.
Because they don't show up till 6 o'clock.
Is that what it is?
That's what
then everybody say good evening to Ringo.
Ringo.
So this is Mama's little puppy monkey baby, right? Because he's just like a little baby. He is. He's such a sweet baby too. And this is Baby Enzo. Say hello to everybody, Baby Enzo.
Yeah, he's only a third of the dog he used to be.
I know, right?
Or half.
But he's healthy now. He's very healthy now. So we have Ringo and Baby Enzo.
Yeah, so it's pollen season around here right now in Florida. So we've had tons of pollen over the past week. And so I've had to hose everything down, out front, out back, hosing pollen down and cleaning it up, and vacuuming inside real good.
Just for you. Yes, he did.
And
he did it just for Baby Enzo because Baby Enzo is allergic to the pollen.
And he was still doing the old scratch and itch. So we gave him a 1/4 of a little, what is that
Benadryl.
thing? Benadryl. And it seems to have helped.
Oh, it did help him because he's such a little tiny boy.
Yes, he hasn't been nearly the scratchy and itchy.
No, say thank you for the Benadryl, Daddy. Thank you for the Benadryl, Daddy.
You're welcome.
I feel better. Thank you for the Benadryl, Daddy.
He's a good boy.
All right, down you go.
Say hi to a couple of 10 or 70 more people here real quick. Hey, we got Darian here from Magnificent Germany with Darian. And we got Aaron saying Ringo and Baby Enzo.
Baby Enzo. Baby Enzo. Everybody's just saying hi to Baby Enzo and Ringo.
Yeah, they're usually responsible for giving all of our thank yous and good stuff like that. And so they're here live and in person to do it tonight.
Well, most of the time they are here live and in person. They're just once again on my lap, but out of the camera view. Tonight, I don't know. There's just not enough room on my lap. I don't know what the deal is, but
they shouldn't be tired. They took a good old nap this afternoon with Daddy on the couch.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did. Hey, Z-Man, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better.
Yes, Z-Man. Well, hopefully everybody's prayers has been helping lift you up, and you're getting healed up, brother. And it won't be long, and soon you'll be able to start planning a cruise, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're excited about ours that's going on. And you know how many days? How many
79.
days?
You know why I know it's 79?
It's not 79.
According to the Princess app, it is.
No, it ain't. I just looked. It's 76.
Is it 76? Did I see the app wrong? I was on the Princess app making our plans with Terry.
You might be going to 79 days, but I'm going to be there 3 days ahead of you on the ship.
I know.
76 days for me. 79 days for Robin from Sea Lake Journeys.
I love the way my name has become Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. I'm not even Robin anymore. I'm just Robin from Sea Lake Journeys.
Well, so I guess we can go ahead and start looking at some of our plans we're going to be doing for, what does this say? Lori says, just put the outer edges of a puzzle together and may have to put another extension in the table.
Oh, my goodness.
42 inches by 30 inches.
Oh, my goodness. That is a huge puzzle.
That is one big puzzle.
That is like a puzzle. That's a puzzle.
Must be about like 20,000 pieces. Aaron says, that don't look like none of the wines on the pre-Valentine's Day wine tasting.
Okay, so this wine, let me tell you about the wine I'm drinking tonight. So this wine is Sweet Red. I decided to get a festive cup. This is one of the wine glasses. I think I got this wine glass for my 40th birthday because my 50th birthday says 50 on it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure this was my 40th birthday. And so I decided I'll drink some sweet red wine out of a festive wine glass. After all, it's February, and that's why it's got the lips all over it.
Well, she's still got her wine glass from her 40th birthday. I've still got the wedgie from mine.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
3,000 piece puzzle.
3,000 piece puzzle. That'll take you at least 10 or 17 minutes to put that together, huh?
Yeah, that's a long time to put a puzzle together.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
All right.
So imagine now we're on a cruise ship and you're on a cruise. It's a port day. It's a port day and you've decided to get off the ship. There's two ways that you can have a lunch off of the cruise ship that I found, at least that I could find video of.
2 ways that you can have lunch off the cruise ship. Oh, yes.
And the first one is
to pay for it. To pay and not to pay.
That is not the question.
But that's the 2 ways to eat food off the cruise ship: to pay for the food or to not pay for the food.
Okay.
To pay for the food means that you're getting off the ship and you're going to have to buy your own food. To not to pay means that you're like Princess K and lunch is off the ship for free.
I didn't even count that. You know what?
What?
So that is another way.
See, I don't even know that. I don't even know what he prepared. So see, when I throw in my 2 cents, my 2 cents is totally off the wall.
So I have no videos of us eating at like the buffet on Princess K.
What?
I only put up here a couple of videos. But
hey, Bone Tired Travelers, thank you for joining us.
Hey, Denise, what's going on?
Makes sense. Have some sweet red in a glass with sugars.
Sugars plastered all over.
Mm.
I like my wine using Ruby Moon, Queen of the Tropics, and Carnelian teas with sparkling water.
Yes, I love Ruby Moon. I do too. Mm-hmm. I like drinking my teas with
hey, Bill.
vodkas mixed into it. Hey, Bill. Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello. Okay, so the first video is going to be one of the ways that you can get lunch off of the ship. And we're going to hit this video right there.
This one?
Yes.
Tracy Breckle from Thirsty Pirate in St. Martin.
Woo!
Thirsty Pirate.
What would be your dessert or your drink for them the best drink you serve? What is it?
Definitely voted #1 in the Caribbean for frozen rum punch.
Ooh! And rum punch. Really good.
It really was. #1 in the Caribbean. There you go. Okay.
So their frozen rum punch was fantastic. And they had more than one flavor.
And the food was good there too.
Mm-hmm.
We had lunch right there at the Thirsty Pirate in St. Martin. So that's one of the options you can do is roam around out there in the town and find you a place to have some lunch.
We actually roamed around also several ones, but
Mm-hmm.
one that comes to mind right now is Puerto Rico. It was so hot. And we were like, I'm dying of the heat. We've got to find something that's air conditioned because not everything in Puerto Rico is air conditioned. And there were 2 girls standing outside this restaurant, and they said, "Come on inside. We have air conditioning." I said, "I'm right there, girlfriend. I'm on my way." And we had chips and salsa and a frozen margarita
and something else.
and quesadillas.
Quesadillas. Yes.
And man, that food was good. And we just wandered right off the street. And the second time we ate at Puerto Rico, we wanted mofongo. How you say it?
Mofongo. Yeah.
And we just wandered off the street into a restaurant, and it was really good. Sometimes you can get really good food just wandering around.
I thought it was really funny. I had a comment on one of my videos down there when we had lunch in Puerto Rico,
Hey, Keisha.
and they says, "I can't believe people go to Puerto Rico and eat Mexican food." I didn't even look at it. Hey, Pete, Lisa. Hey, Keisha. Yeah, I didn't even look at it like that. They were calling us in off the street. Hey, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happened to be a Mexican restaurant.
I don't know how to say it.
Mofongo, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so sometimes you can find really good food just roaming the port.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought it was great. We've had
Mm-hmm.
some really good experiences with food, just wandering around the port on a port day, not a
Mm-hmm.
sea day. We don't wander off the ship on a sea day.
Oh, I tried.
Well, she did. She wandered off with Aquaman about 8 times one time on a princess cruise,
Hey,
according to
look,
a medallion.
cruising is fun anytime.
Hey, Cheryl, they finally made a Sunday show.
How about that?
Right on,
So we're
Cheryl.
talking about food. Yeah. So, sometimes you can just wander around the port and find some great places to eat.
I know we have.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, also another way to get some great, delicious food at a port is go on one of those food excursions.
Oh, now we love food excursions. We have been on where we cook the food. We've been on excursions where the chef took us to the market and bought the food and he cooked it for us. We've gone on food excursions where it just happened to be an adventurous excursion where lunch was actually provided. Usually that's like buffet style.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've done a lot of different lunches off on excursions. I have a short clip of one of our favorites.
You do? Which one?
It's the, hold on, I'll find it. No, not that one. Where is it? Oh, it's this one.
This one.
That's, yeah.
What the first move of salsa might be.
Take your shirt off.
The hips, you got it, Captain. All right.
Not take your shirt off.
Slowly move our hips in that figure eight motion. Up and down on the spot. Just stomp your feet right where you are. There we go. That helps to move those hips in that figure eight motion.
This excursion was actually called Salsa and Salsa.
Yes.
We made salsa. We learned to dance the salsa. And this was in Mazatlan?
Mazatlan. Yeah, it was on an excursion, like she said, called Salsa and Salsa. It was such a great time. The food was, it was good. And all the what we did made it fantastic.
Yes. So that one was the reason I'm dancing and I have on the blue hat is because everybody at our table voted for me to be the lead of our table. How I got voted to be the lead of our table, I have no clue. I don't know why I got voted that. And so I had to stand up and do the salsa all by myself and teach everybody at my table how to do it. I don't know how to do the salsa.
Well, she did after that.
I did after that. Mm-hmm.
It was a great time. But we've done so many. Pete says, I've done salsa for a few years.
So we love the cooking type of excursions where, and like I said, we've done it where we were in St. Martin, and the chef took us to the local market, and he got the seafood right there. He got the vegetables right there. He got the produce right there, and took us back to his resort and cooked it for us. That was fantastic.
Very interesting.
But we've done, that one happened to be the salsa and salsa. We've also done the Mexican fiesta cooking.
And the Tabasco chef.
And both of those are in Cozumel.
Yes.
Fantastic excursions. And eating what you cook, a lot of people say, I don't want to pay to eat what I cook. Well, let me tell you, they ply you with alcohol no matter where it is you're learning to cook, okay? Whether it's on one coast, the other coast, or in the Caribbean. Because you're cooking, they want to make it fun for you, and they just ply you with alcohol.
Yes, we've always had a great time at all the cooking stuff. First one we did, I thought, I don't really want to cook. I don't really want to stand there and cook food and all that stuff either. But after I did it once, I was hooked.
I think the very first one we ever did was the Tabasco chef.
It was.
And they made it so much fun. And I was a little worried because I'm like, okay, I like spicy, but I don't like so spicy that I don't like it. And this Tabasco is going to be in everything. But see, they give you the Tabasco so you can control how spicy or not spicy it is. And that was really good. And they make it a lot of fun. Usually they're doing some kind of entertainment with the cooking staff or the wait staff. They make it a lot of fun.
Yeah, so if you're in a port, have a port day and you got a chance to get an excursion that either includes lunch or where you can make it, we say go for it.
And, we've made more than one type of salsa.
Yes, we did. We made six different ones.
Yes, we have actually made, in Mazatlan, we made six different salsas. And I'm like, how can you have that many different salsas? Well, you can. Trust me.
It was great, too.
You cannot keep doing that.
What's he doing?
He's trying to, I don't know, do what? They're both trying to fight for my lap. My lap is only so big. When you weigh what I weigh, you only got so much of a lap.
Yeah. I've got shoes that weigh more than her.
That's not true.
But hey, you know what? Maybe you decided today you don't want to get off the ship. I don't want to get off the ship at this port. I just want to stay on here. Where can I eat on the ship? Well, there's all kinds of places. According to Baby Enzo, he wants to try them all. So let's try the first one. Let's see what I've got here. Hey, Marjorie. I have got this one right here. Hey, hey, oh, oh. Look at that. Get on down. Okay, this is specialty dining, by the way.
Yes.
So it does cost more. You're going to have to pay for a specialty dining. But what a heck of a way to have a great lunch.
But you know, we also you don't have a buffet out there, do you?
I do, but I'm in order here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to go out of order.
I'll be wankered up.
Okay.
You want to go to the buffet next?
No.
We can do that.
No.
All right, I'll show it to you.
No. We're staying with your order.
Okay. I'll get lost.
Okay. We don't want you to get lost. I'll just go back to drinking my wine.
All right, go to the buffet then. You want to go to the buffet? Go to the buffet. I'll show you
Who
which
is
one it
this?
is.
Whatever floats your boat. Hi, you guys.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. That's Angie. Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
He cooks and juggles. He drums.
I do. Oh, you're talking about the chef or me?
The chef. I do believe he's talking about the chef. Yes, because the chef, that particular
Umai teppanyaki. Well, that's not the umai teppanyaki. That's the
whatever the
teppanyaki.
name of it is.
Teppanyaki. Yeah, I don't remember what the name was.
He does juggle, and he throws eggshells up into his hat.
Yeah.
And, he throws food at you as well. You know.
And you get to catch it in your mouth.
Mm,
I mean, what could be more fun than that?
don't know.
How come you never catch the food?
I'm not opening my mouth like that in front of other people to not catch food or to have it smack me in the face. No, I'm not doing that.
It's a lot of fun. I've had a great time doing it, y'all.
Obviously, I've not been plied with enough alcohol before we go in there.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, I think you was.
No, I'm not. Not enough alcohol to make me do that.
We just put up the umai teppanyaki up Friday on the Friday Raid Parade. It's doing really well. So, yeah, you want to see what we're talking about, catching the food. We got a video of it, and I'm catching the food. All right.
Okay.
So now you want to go to the buffet then?
Nope.
I'll show you which one it is.
Nope. No, we don't. We're not gonna mess up your paper.
3 away.
We're going with your paper.
Okay. All right. Well, the next one up is that one. See, they're in order.
The honey chipotle wings. I can't say that they weren't very good because they're all gone. They were really, really good.
They were so good, y'all. Like the best wings we've ever had. Look at that. Oh, they're so yummy. Maybe. What else we got here? We got 3 other dishes. This first one is something with French fries.
Mm-hmm. That's the pulled meat with the cheese and onions on the French fries. That's from the steamer.
Beef and tofu.
Beef and tofu. And that's from the other place. Lentil patty. It's really good too.
All of it was really good.
It's all really good. The only thing that I had to pay for was the wings. 6 wings for $5. Now I want to talk about this.
Okay.
The street eats on the Carnival
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. First of all, the food was fantastic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it, like I said, the wings, you had to pay for the wings, but the fries were free. And people would stand in line for their fries because their fries were so much better than the fries anywhere else on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because they dressed them up, right? They put like Parmesan cheese on them one day and ranch dressing. And the next day they had, I don't know, bacon chips. And, they dressed the fries up and the fries were so good. And the wings were fantastic. So they had different flavors of wings. And the flavor of wings that I'm eating there was actually the only flavored wings that they had that were gluten-free. I could get plain wings or the flavored wings. And those were the only ones that gluten-free. I love that little place. They had a serious problem of not being open enough.
That was a problem. Yeah. So if you find that it is open on a port day when everybody else is off the ship, we recommend you go try it.
I recommend, and this is what I did. I started marking it in the paper when they were open, whether I was hungry or not. I was going because they had such great food. And every time you went, of the 3 stations that, the pool is here, and all 3 of the street stations are right side by side. And there's always a line, and they're always serving something different every day. Except for the wings. They serve the wings every day, and they serve fries every day. But the other things that they served were different every day. And you wanted to see what they had today.
And the wings really were the best we ever had.
Mm-hmm.
No exaggeration.
Let's see. everybody's just saying hi to each other. We haven't missed anything in the chat.
Okay, we all got
Here's
some
one.
things. Aaron says, sounds like that day it was pork-loaded baked potatoes. Just the potatoes were fries.
So yes, exactly, because
Yeah.
it was pulled meat.
Yes.
It was just like what he's saying.
Yeah, pork-loaded potato, but took the potato out and put the fries in there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was so good.
Mhm.
And I'm not a big fan of my fries or my chips getting soggy. Like, I don't like loaded top nachos because the nachos are soggy by the time I get down into them. Same way with fries. I like the fries with the cheese, but I want it on the side so that my fries don't get soggy. But it didn't get soggy. I don't know if it's just because I ate it too quickly or what.
Hey, either way, whatever it was really good. We would definitely recommend that
Mhm.
for, some lunch there.
My
Hey.
only thing is I wish they had it open. I wished it was open more frequently. And the
Yes.
times that it was open longer.
That is our only complaint of that.
Mm-hmm.
How about the next one we're going to go to is this one right here.
This one?
Yep.
All right, Chet from Sea Lake Journeys, what you got there?
I've got me, for breakfast, mind you, some banana cream pie.
It's brunch.
It's brunch. That's why we're having brunch this morning. We got here about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And we're going to sit here and eat banana cream pie.
Let me see it.
Good.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Carnival Mardi Gras. Get you some banana cream pie for dessert.
So, and Sea Day Brunch is only on Sea Days.
That's what I call it. Sea Day brunch.
So Chet put up a Sea Day Brunch, and we're talking about Port Day Lunch.
I messed up. Looks like I messed up. I should have played it and listened to it, I guess.
Hey, Will G.
Hey, Will, what's going on?
But you know what? That you brought that up.
Yeah.
Some cruise lines do have a certain dining room open for lunch on port days. Not
Yes.
always, but some cruise lines, Princess does. Princess will have one of the dining rooms open for lunch on a sea day. So you don't have to eat at the buffet.
And maybe you can eat some of that banana cream pie that I ate.
But that's only on sea day. That's sea day brunch.
Maybe they'll have it in the lunchtime too. I don't know. Oh boy, I'm talking about Sea Lake Journey messing it up. No, that was me. I messed that up. Okay, well, we'll just have to move on from that. Here's one of everybody's favorites coming up here, y'all. I know you'll know what it is as soon as you see it. It's something everybody wants to eat for lunch, whether it's a sea day, a port day, a day that you're flying in from somewhere, or maybe, I don't know, riding a submarine or something. It's that one right there. Yep. Yeah, Guy's Burger.
So burgers, yes, and not all cruise lines all have a burger joint on the cruise ship that's open on port days. So, and for Carnival, it's also the Blue Iguana.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan. I like Guy's fries, but I'm not a big fan of their burgers. I think their burgers are a little too greasy for me. But
Well, they didn't used to be. They changed.
That's true.
They were my favorite burger at sea, but now Princess beats them hand down. Let me tell you, Princess has got the #1 burger, blows everybody else's burger away.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, whatever floats your boat says, can't wait to have a Guy's Burger in 8 days.
There you go.
Hey, tell them Sea Lake Journey sent you. Aaron, sometimes I dip my fries in mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay,
that sounds good.
Did you know that in Florida, in the South, not just Florida, but in the South, Dairy Queen sells French fries and chicken tenders with white gravy to dip it in.
How about that?
That's a Southern thing.
Yeah, the white gravy, man. I usually put it on biscuits, though, but yeah.
My thing about white gravy is white gravy is solely a sausage gravy. It should not be any other meat in a white gravy.
Sausage.
It should only be sausage.
I agree.
But
Spicy sausage, too.
Spicy sausage, yes.
Yeah. We got to have some spicy sausage over here, y'all.
Yep. Potato overload.
Yes. I'll bet that's good. I'll have to try that sometime.
Mhm.
Rub some fries through some mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I think that sounds great.
I
You know, I had a
it's good.
friend one time that was eating mayonnaise with his French fries. I thought, mayonnaise with your French fries? And then I tried it and I was like, hey, that's not too bad.
Well, so our oldest granddaughter, when she was little, we called her the condiment queen because she loved every kind of condiment. She loved ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, ranch dressing, honey mustard. She liked it all, and she would get her condiments right. And she was trying a new food, like let's say that she's trying chicken tenders at this particular restaurant for the first time. She wants all the condiments to dip it in to decide which condiment that particular chicken tender tastes best with. So we called her the condiment queen.
Edgy says they have that white gravy in Indiana too. Love it. Yeah, it's great. Will G says they're closing a bunch of Dairy Queens in Texas. Wow, you know, we've got 2 Dairy Queens right here near us, and they're both busy as a hammer. Lori says aliola and fries are good. Aioli and fries are good. I believe that.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Aioli dip. Yeah.
Oh, dip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Aioli.
I won't tell you what was going through my mind. We won't talk about that on this
Okay.
show.
Okay, now we're finally to what you wanted to see before. You'll have to go down one, and it's over here. Us today to the Garden Cafe on the Norwegian Breakaway. It's 3 p.m. and it's time to get a snack. The Garden Cafe buffet is located on deck 15. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That makes me hungry.
No, because I can't really see it. I don't have my glasses on. It's like, I mean, I know it's showing you the buffet, but I can't really see all of them.
We hope you found a snack you like here at the Garden Cafe on the Norwegian Breakaway. We are Sea Lake Journeys. Please like and subscribe. And be sure to check out our full-length videos. Thanks. Yeah, be sure to check out the Garden Cafe on the Norwegian Buffet today.
Garlic mayo. Love me some garlic
Oh,
mayo.
yeah.
Jalapeno mayo, too.
Yeah.
Carnival Deli, yes. So that's another great thing on Carnival is the deli.
Yes.
But if you're staying on the ship on a port day, they always have the buffet open. Always.
Yes.
And a lot of the cruise lines, I know Princess does, I know Virgin does, and I know that some Carnival ships are going this way. Ready-made sandwiches.
Yeah, grab and go, they call it.
Ready-made sandwiches on the buffet. I love the ready-made sandwiches, grab and go on the buffet, especially on a sea day or a port day. But I've got to throw this in here because every single port we have ever been at, and we have been on 40-some cruises, every single time, somebody is going to go to the buffet and take food off the ship.
And guess what? You can't do that.
You can't do that. I know it's just a banana, or I know it's just an apple, or I know it's just, a sandwich that you can have later. And I know that many times your excursion may not be serving lunch. I know that maybe you're not liking the food that they're serving lunch, or if you're like me and you have food issues and you're afraid you're going to get sick from the food at the port, you cannot take food off the ship. Ever.
Yeah, we stood there at one of the ports on the Mexican Riviera. I'm always waiting for our excursion. And all the people coming off the ship, you had to pass this entryway to go on through into the port. And they had a couple people stopping everybody. And they had dogs sniffing for food. And they collected apples, oranges, bananas, boiled eggs. I was surprised how many boiled eggs were rolling off that ship.
We watched one lady. She had 6 boiled eggs, like 4 apples, 3 bananas, a couple of sandwiches.
She was setting up a food
and
stand.
A piece of pie, And it was funny because a lot of times we automatically think that these dogs are drug sniffing dogs. Well, they're not always. Many, many times they are food sniffing dogs. Now, let me tell you what, Baby Enzo would be the best food sniffing dog at any port ever.
They should hire him.
Yes, because he can smell the food a mile away, right?
Yep.
But you cannot take food off the ship, even if it's at Princess Cay, or even if the port you're at is the cruise line's own how do I want to say it?
Private island.
The private island. You still can't take the food off the ship. I know that you see the staff taking the food off the ship on a private island to cook it on the island, but you cannot. So just keep that in mind. I constantly see people doing it all the time, and then they get very upset about it.
I'll bet they collected. We were standing there for 15 minutes waiting for our excursion, and I bet they collected enough to fill up, at least 3 or 4 5-gallon buckets.
And I'm going to tell you the sad part of all that, okay? They've got a garbage can, and they're putting it in a garbage can.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're saving it to eat, because they don't know what has happened with that food.
Yeah.
They don't know if someone's injected a needle into it, injected something into it. So they even have to throw away perfectly good fruits and vegetables and food.
Yep.
You know, so we talk about waste all the time. We talk about islands that, you know, have poor people living there, and their cost of living is so high to import fresh fruits and vegetables. Yet we are bringing food off the ship that they have to put into the garbage.
So don't do it.
It drives me insane.
Don't take the food off the ship, y'all. Tiffany says we have like 3 or 4 Dairy Queens here in Great Falls, Montana. How about that? Dairy Queen's popping up there.
So the buffet is always a place to eat. Now, keep this in mind, and you should track this when you get off the ship at a port. The buffet does close at a certain time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we saw one grandma. Let me tell you about this grandma. She was the best grandma in the whole world. There's no grandma on the face of this world better than this grandma, right? Grandma and Grandpa had stayed on the ship, and the whole family got off the ship. They had a couple of their children and many grandchildren with them. Well, the buffet was closing, and Chet and I were sitting there eating I forget what we were eating. We were eating something we had gotten off the buffet. And Grandma said to Grandpa, the buffet's going to close and the kids aren't back. We better go get them some food. So Grandpa said, they ain't on the ship in time to eat. That's their problem. Go get me a plate of food. So she goes and gets Grandpa a plate of food, right? And puts it down in front of him. Grandpa starts eating. She goes back to the buffet. Multiple trips to the buffet. And she has gotten a smorgasbord for this family when they get back on the ship, right? Grandpa's sitting there saying, you know, if they ain't going to be back in time, that's their problem. She's like, my babies aren't going to go hungry, right? Well, here, they close the buffet about 15 minutes after they close the buffet. Here comes her whole family. And they all sit down. Oh, Grandma, you thought of us. Yay. I'm like, that's go Grandma, right? But she had filled that table up.
I'm like, food. Grandpa, the buffet will be open in another hour. Just wait another hour. You won't starve to death, and you can go get your own stuff.
Yeah, but so the buffet, keep in mind when you get off the ship on a port day, the buffet does close at a certain time.
All right.
Robin,
hey, woo! Scott! That's controversial cruising right there. Woo! And by the way, tomorrow morning at 8:30, I'll be filling in for the Conscious Cruiser. We're going to start making some more episodes coming at you the following Monday, first one in March. But this Monday coming up tomorrow, Sea Lake Journeys will be filling in with Rise and Shine show at 8:30 a.m. Mm-hmm. Chet Mix. Okay, so you ready for another one? Go right there to this one right here. Scott from Denise. Chet, he's our man.
I don't know why he's our man, but okay.
Because I'm filling in for the Conscious Cruiser.
Oh, which one you want me to go to?
This one right here.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, International Cafe, gluten-free ham and cheese sandwich.
Are you sure that's gluten-free?
I watched him open up the gluten-free bread.
That looks awesome.
It does not look gluten-free.
You'd order that again.
Yeah, and she did order it again, too.
I did order it again. So cruise lines are getting much, much better with gluten-free options. All the cruise lines are.
Yeah.
So if you do have dietary needs, they are doing much, much better with food. So that happened to be on a Princess ship, and that is International Cafe. International Cafe is always open on a port day. They are open 24 hours a day. Every day.
They never close.
They never close. And you can get breakfast at International Cafe. I actually got blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
Blueberry pancakes. Now, they're Vans. The brand is VANS. And I do buy them Vans here at home as well. They're microwave pancakes, but they're really good.
Yeah.
that I don't, so hey, you can get breakfast, lunch, midnight snacks,
Yeah.
treats, sweets, all that at the International Cafe on a Princess cruise ship.
Just remember to let them know that you're gluten-free or whatever you are, whatever food problems you got, and they will help you out, cover that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem with sometimes going off the ship. I always am concerned, can we trust them if they tell us this is gluten-free? Because we've had times where they told us this is gluten-free, and we're like,
and it wasn't.
It is not gluten-free.
And I can tell you, my body knows whether or not it's gluten-free.
Mm.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that the reaction in my body says it's gluten. Before I even finish eating the meal, I know it's gluten. Here we go. Michelle.
Hey, it's Michelle right there from Cruise Life TV saying, hey, Chet and Robin, happy Sunday. Woo, we hope y'all had a great cruise over there with Carnival Cruise Addicts and Scott. Y'all look like y'all had a fantastic time on that cruise.
So we have to put these two chats together.
Okay. Chet, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Somebody's got a little cheerleading in their background.
Double squeakies for you guys. Y'all deserve that double squeaky right there tonight.
Everybody's just saying hi to each other. Okay, here we go. Here's one.
Lori says, food talk making me realize I haven't fed the hubby. And we'll be listening. Have a great night, all. Right on, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
Give Larry something to eat while y'all work on that 3,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah, that's insane.
Wow.
Insane crazy.
Scott said, yeah. And Aunt June and Kimberly Lovell was with us, too. I forgot about that. That's right. They were going to be with y'all.
I forgot where we were at.
Oh, we was just talking about the International Cafe being 24 hours.
Yeah.
And how on a ship, let them know about your food allergies or food issues. They always will take care of you. We've never had an issue on a ship.
Nope.
Off the ship, however, that's where you got to be careful. So sometimes we'll go on an excursion and come back to the ship and eat. We'll eat a ginormous breakfast and then go until the end of the day and then come back and eat a ginormous supper.
Or I will pack snacks. Now, this is one food that you can take off the ship, okay? If you're at home and you pack like packs of Oreos, you know how they're in a sealed pack, or crackers that are in a sealed pack, you can take those off the ship because that is it's not a
sealed item. As long as you don't, if you open it and eat one or two and then try to take it off, then it's going to get taken.
Right. So many times I'll pack gluten-free snacks for me that I know are gluten-free snacks. And a lot of times you're traveling with children. So you can pack, your little
orange crackers or whatever they are.
Right. And snacks for the kids that you brought on the ship with you that are pre-packaged.
Yes.
You can take those off the ship as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about food off the ship, we're talking about food that is served on the ship.
Right.
You cannot take that off the ship.
Yes. Michelle. We had a great time. First time up at the Sky Bar on Amber Cove. Mm-hmm. Looks like you were there as well. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We had a great time up there.
And that's a great place to get lunch.
It
when you're in Amber Cove. They serve food up there as well.
Yeah.
Great place to have lunch. Not too terribly expensive.
It reminds me also of another great place, Amber Cove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that is Amber Cove.
That is Amber Cove.
No, I was thinking St. Thomas,
mm-hmm.
where you go up the Sky Ride and have lunch up there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes,
yeah.
yes. That's a nice place to have lunch too.
Yeah, those are great places.
But what was the next thing on your list?
Next one's this one.
Oh, okay. This is another all-you-can-eat 24 hours a day.
Welcome to the Norwegian Breakaway with Sea Lake Journeys. We're in Oceans today, and we're starting off with the loaded nachos. Guys, these things were fantastic. Get to Oceans on the Breakaway and try these out. And this is the fish and chips. The fish was so good, I ate it all before I could show it to you. Just take my word for it. Get to Oceans, get the fish and chips. Oh, over here, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys has the Cuban pork with black beans and rice, plantains, and Cobb salad. And all of this was gluten-free, and she said it was fantastic. So we are Sea Lake Journeys. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
So, Oceans, they had great gluten-free options for me. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because NCL, so the minute you say, they'll ask you, right? When you say, I'm gluten-free, they'll say, do you have an allergy or do you have celiacs? And I say celiacs. Well, if you have an allergy, they're concerned, okay? But what they tell you is, you need to bring your EpiPen with you or something like that, right? But celiacs is a totally different story. They know that celiacs, I can become extremely ill and possibly have to be medevaced off the ship, right? So whenever you say celiacs, they're like, oh, it's like, okay, they're doubly making sure I don't get gluten, right? And on NCL, it's so funny because we ate at that little restaurant a lot because we were open 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if we'd been drinking, we'd go there and get something to eat before we laid down, so you wouldn't be spinning when you went to sleep,
ice
right?
cream.
And so we went there so much that every time you sit down, they would say, anyone at the table have any allergies? And I would always say yes, and then we'd go through the whole thing, right? Well, we'd been on the ship for 4 days. And I'm tired of saying it, right? And so they came to the table and says, anyone at the table have allergies? And we're like, no, we're good. Because now I know what I can order from there that's gluten-free. So I don't need them to explain the gluten-free options, right? And so I said, no, we're good. And I ordered. Well, one of the waiters that had been waiting on me for the whole week said, did you ask that table if they're gluten-free? And the waiter said, yes, no one's at the table is gluten-free. He says, the madam is gluten-free. And he says, well, she didn't say that. And that waiter made the waiter that was waiting on us came back to the table and make sure that I was gluten-free. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm gluten-free. I didn't tell you that because I know what I can order. He says, but madam, you have to tell us because we prepare the food in a different area. And I had totally forgotten about that, right?
Yes.
So then I felt so bad.
To tell them.
And so I felt so bad because even though I knew what the gluten-free options were on the menu, I had to tell them I was gluten-free so they would prepare it in a different location.
So learn that right here from Sea Lake Journeys. Don't just assume that because I came here at 1 o'clock and I had this and I know it's gluten-free, so I can come back at 3 o'clock for a snack and have it again. Well, you still got to tell them so it can be prepared in the right place.
Right. And I was like, you know what? I know that. Yeah. But I was just, and so I had to apologize to both waiters, the waiter that got in trouble and the waiter that called him out on it. I called him over. I said, please, it's totally my fault. That was me. I did wrong. So yes, make sure that you are totally 100% sharing every single time, even if they ask you every time. And it's the same waiter every day.
Yeah. You still tell them anyway. Hey, Billy Babowski here saying, hi, guys. It's been a while. Hope all is well with you guys. Much love. Thumbs up. Hey, aloha to you, Billy. Good to see you.
So we have How Good Was It?
How good was it?
It was so good.
It was so good.
Hashtag Match Game Live. When is that? Next? Is that next?
Match Game Live. Hashtag Match Game Live.
So when is that? Tell us, when is this on? Is this on at 7 o'clock?
On Thursday nights, ain't it? At 8 o'clock.
I don't know.
That's usually when I watch it. Paul Zilla says, I see leg journey. A little play on words there. I like that, Paul. And hey, we got Sean here from the Down Under Cruisers. Oh my gosh, I get 2 minutes to watch it. All I see is food. How do you expect me to lose weight? Good day, folks. Good day to you, Sean. Hey, we're here to motivate you, pump you up. And well, sorry about ruining your diet because that's all we're talking about tonight too, is food. Billy says, what cruise ship should I go on for a first-time cruise?
So that all depends. What do you want out of your cruise? Yeah, that's what we say.
If you want water slides and rope courses and a lot of active things like that, then you're going to want Carnival or Norwegian or Royal Caribbean. Mm-hmm. One of those three.
If you want laid back, chilled, relax, you watch the entertainment, you're not part of the entertainment, that's Princess.
Or Celebrity.
Or MSC in the Yacht Club.
Yes. Or MSC in the Yacht Club. Or maybe you just want to go on an adults only cruise. You don't want any kids around.
No kids, not in sight. And you want to be able to crack a joke that has foul language in it. And you don't want anybody's children around to hear it. Virgin
Voyages. Right there. So it depends on what you're looking for, Billy.
Right.
But yeah.
So we say don't look at the cruise based on where it's going, because many of the ships go to the same places.
Yeah.
What kind of cruise do you want? And then select your cruise line based on the type of cruise you're wanting to experience. This is what we say when you compare Carnival's sail away party to Princess sail away party.
Big difference.
Carnival wants you up dancing. You're part of the party. You're part of the experience. Princess, the dancers come out and they do a whole performance, and you're watching the performance. So it really depends on what do you want out of your cruise vacation.
I think, knowing Billy as much as I do from his channel, I'm thinking he would probably go for Carnival or Norwegian. I think one of those two would be right up his alley.
So then I would say on your first cruise, don't be afraid of it being a big ship. The big ships are actually, they have the new stabilizer things on them, and you don't feel that big ship moving.
Ooh.
So if you're worried about being seasick, the bigger the ship, the better off you are.
There you go.
Smaller ships, you're going to feel the water movement more. Just think about it when you're in a little boat, you know, and you're on a canoe and you're canoeing, how you feel all the waves. But when you're in a bigger, like, ski boat, you don't feel it as much as you do in a canoe. Just look at it that way.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Paul says, good day, Down Under Cruise. If you want to go on a diet, try the seafood diet. Hey, Tiffany says, smash that like button for Chet and Robin, y'all. We appreciate that, Tiffany. Double squeakies for you. Yeah, thanks for those thumbs up, everybody. They do help the YouTube algorithm.
They do. They do. Thank you for the input. You're quite welcome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime.
Anytime.
We like answering questions. Any questions you got, comments, throw them in here. We're glad to have them. Sean says, I want a cruise that goes on the water, preferably down under. Okay, we're going to recommend you. How about a Helping Hand for Cruising cruise right there? Helping Hands for Cruising right there. Y'all be sure to subscribe to Down Under Cruisers too. And Billy, you do this too also. Put in hashtag SLJ so that other people can find you, get to know you, and love you like we do here at Sea Lake Journeys. Down Under Cruisers, you're going to find a connection there to Helping Hands for Cruising, helping people who otherwise might not be able to get on a cruise, be able to get on one. And check out Billy Babowski. He's just got some fun stuff over there. And go over there and say hi to him. Tell him Sea Lake Journeys sent you.
So he likes the no kids.
The no kids kickback. I recommend Virgin Voyages for you.
So just so you know, Virgin, a lot of people think Virgin Cruise Lines is like the swinger cruise line. It's really not. It's not a swinger cruise line at all. It is just, you'll just see a little bit more risque dressed because maybe, because there's not kids around. So you may see a little bit more plunging necklines. You may see thong bathing suits, although nowadays on Carnival you see a thong bathing suit.
I think to say, I don't think you're going to see anything any worse than what you're going to see on Carnival.
No, and there are no children, and everything on a Virgin is specialty dining,
and it's all included.
Now,
so if somebody tells you, "Oh, look, 5 days on Virgin costs more than 5 days on Carnival," it's true, it does, but it's also including your gratuities are already paid for. Right. Your specialty dining, like she said, it's all specialty dining.
Everything's specialty dining,
and it's all included.
And you go to a different specialty dining every night.
Yes.
So, you get a great variety of foods, and their buffet is not a self-serve buffet. It's more like a food court. So they have like a salad station and they have a burger station, and you just make an order and they bring it to you. Now, if you don't want to stand, you don't want to walk around, this is what we do. We call it surfing, right? We surf the food court.
Yes.
And we go around and we look at everything, and then we go sit down on a table and you turn up a little flag and a waiter comes over. And Chet says, I want a burger from that station. And I say, I want a salad from that station. And he wants dessert from that station. And I want, pasta from that station or whatever it is. And they go and they place your order for all those stations, and then they bring it to you.
Yeah.
So it's like a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah. And it's like ordering from 10 different restaurants.
All at the same time.
It's great. It's a totally unique experience. And I think you would dig it.
Can I get hammered on a cruise? Well, it depends. I don't think they allow you to take a hammer with you.
Okay. Chances are, I would think it's possible. Watch some of our Sea Lake Journey videos and then let me know what you think after that. Sean says, there is a cruise booked on the Carnival Luminosa for a New Year's Eve, Great Barrier Reef, December 29th, 2026 until January 4th, 2027. Great Barrier Reef.
Wow.
Whoa. That's awesome. Paul says, Virgin Cruise. I think you have to be a virgin to go on that cruise. I hope not, because we went. Oh, hey. Oh, by the way,
and
too,
that
Billy,
cruise is for HH46. So this cruise here
yeah,
is for Helping Hands for cruising.
okay. I want to let Billy know also that we got, where's my paper at here? If you need somebody to help you book a cruise, I want to throw this out there for everybody. We got 4 travel agents that we recommend. They're members of ours here on the channel. CNS, get a hold of Sherman, and he will help you book any cruise you want. You can go to Midlife Travel and get a hold of Chris. He can help you book any cruise you want to. Bruce at Ocean to Ocean, somebody that we frequently like to hang out with and sail with. You can get a hold of Bruce. Or Andrew at Embarkation Nation. Now, all 4 of these also have YouTube channels, and you can see the cruises they've been on, and they will help you book that ship, that itinerary, those shore excursions, your flights, your hotel, all that stuff. Recommend you get a hold of one of these 4 travel agents, and they are in the link of the description of this video below. So in case you forget what I said, just look in our description there, or you can email me or ask me, and I'll be glad to help you anytime.
Anytime.
Michelle says, Robin, that was funny. No one brings a hammer on board.
I do have humor once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I think it's out of line. Sorry.
So did that hit everything that you had?
That hit all of my little short videos that we had here for tonight.
Just to recap, on a port day, food options.
Food options.
The buffet on the ship.
The buffet on the ship.
If a dining room is open on the ship.
Yes.
The Guy's Burger or Blue Iguana or the pizza joint or, something like that. That is on the ship.
Yes. Specialty dining. Specialty
dining that may be on the ship. Then you also have the food that you paid for with your excursion. It includes lunch or includes a snack. Or you're going to a cooking class and that is your excursion.
Yeah.
You'll be eating, or just walk around and find a great little local restaurant.
Absolutely.
So there are lots of food options on a port day, and there is paid for or free.
Yeah, how about that?
Free is on the ship, or if it's a port day at a private island, they'll have free food options for you. So you don't always have to pay for food. If you're getting off the ship, and we do this a lot. We're getting off the ship and we're just going to wander around the port. We watch the clock and we get back on the ship, have lunch, cool off, get back out off the ship, go out there, explore some more, and make sure we're back on the ship before it's time to be back.
Especially if we're going to film. We'll get off early, go film the port while there's no one there. That's why if you watch our vlogs of cruise ports, like the Amber Cove I just put up Thursday, it looks like there's nobody there. And then we walk around, we film for a couple of hours, and we get back on the ship and eat. And then we come back out and just hang out and do what we want to do.
And, a lot of people will say, can you get back on the ship and just to eat? Yes.
Yes.
Remember, the ship is your hotel.
And your restaurant.
And your restaurants. So we many times will get back on the ship intentionally, just eat lunch.
Yes.
Now, if we're going to go on an excursion that I'm not sure about food for me, we'll make sure to eat a big breakfast before we get off the ship. That way, if they don't have food options for me, I'm not, starving to death. I'll be hungry by the time we get back on the ship, but I won't be starving to death off the ship. And that's speaking of another thing. Most of the time, it is okay to carry your own water off the ship. Even if it's not bottled water, that is one thing that they'll let you fill up your water bottle with water. Make sure you take water off the ship. Always, no matter where you are. It's always a good idea to carry water.
Yep.
Even in Alaska, people say, it's cold in Alaska. You still have to hydrate because your body's still needing the hydration.
That's right. Absolutely.
Let's see. What do we got here? We were down here.
Billy says, thank you guys for the info. Thanks for Billy for joining us. Aloha to you, buddy.
And here we go.
Very awesome. You were very kind down under cruises. They are. Sean and Alana are great people.
Jack in the shop.
Hey, Jack in the shop. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. Cruise Life TV says, great tip to eat on board. That's what we normally do. Right on, Greg and Michelle. We pig out before we go. Billy says, I just got back from Las Vegas, my first time ever. I have that vacation feel now.
There
so
you
I want to
go.
go wherever. I'll tell you, Billy, if you haven't been on a cruise, it's going to blow you away.
And let me tell you why we love cruising so much.
Yeah, why?
Because you don't have to get to the hotel and drive to the restaurant every night or
Right.
drive to the entertainment every night. You don't have to worry about drinking and driving
Nope.
because somebody else is driving. You just got to get yourself back to your cabin. And everything is paid for. You cannot blow your budget unless you gamble or shop. So what we do is we pay for everything before we get on the ship. I look through the excursions. We select our excursions. We pay for our excursions before we ever get on the ship. And I have a certain amount of money that we're going to spend at every port. And I put it in an envelope. And this port says, Roatan. And I've got the $200 cash we're going to spend at Roatan because I don't like using my credit card off the ship.
Right.
I want to do cash. And so there's no way to blow your budget unless you shop
Or gamble.
And you don't have to worry about what you're doing tomorrow. All you got to do is pick up the Princess Patter or the newsletter, whatever they call it for the ship that day. Look at the activities for it because they give you, you'll know the night before you go to bed what the activities are for the next day, whether it's on the app or whether it's the printed version. And we just sit there and decide what we're going to do tomorrow while we're sitting in bed, chilling
right.
for the evening.
Yeah, it's
the most stress-free vacation we've ever had.
Yes.
And, so many,
absolutely.
And really my daughter has gone on land vacations, right? And she's traveling with a family and gas to get there and hotel and eating out, all of that, even buying snacks. That way they don't have to eat out 3 meals a day. We don't have to budget how much we're going to eat on a cruise ship. If we want to eat 6 times a day, we're going to eat 6 times a day because it's included.
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't have to drive around to go looking for something to eat or entertainment. Yep. It's all right there.
Hey, it's the cruise
Hey,
nuts.
Mike and Tracy. Our favorite cruise nuts right there, y'all.
Well, I think we've got everything covered, and we have been on for an hour and 2 minutes, even though we started a little early.
Yeah, it's probably long enough. People are probably ready for us to go away. But hey, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the Rise and Shine show, filling in for the Conscious Cruiser. So come on and join me there. And then next Wednesday and Friday, I'll be back at usual time with Wacky Wednesday and Motivation Friday.
And then Friday,
we'll have a Raid Parade video. Got another great video coming out.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, y'all.
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
But we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. And we can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you following us and contributing to our channel and contributing to comments and following us on Facebook and Instagram. All that. We appreciate and love each and every one of you.
Big hug for y'all and a double squeaky. Right?
That's right. Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.